Terribilis Deus, the Sanctuario Suo. I'll gut you like a fish!
Wait!
No yielding!
I surrender!
You piece of shit! Who goes there? I am the shield of gods, demon. I am Taras. Terribilis Deus, the Sanctuario Suo. Vade Satana. Humiliare suppotenti manu Dei, contra me sed fugi. Invocato anubis sancto et terribili nomine, quem inferi tremunt.
More entries. Also written by the knight? Christ. He went completely mad. Ah, everything's here. All right.
So you live, demon. Not much longer. Die. Make your peace with the devil. You'll soon be back in hell. Terribilis Deus, the Sanctuario Suo. You can barely crawl, you wretch. I'll still have you!
Lost.
Jesus. His helmet's completely stuck. I can't get it off. Even more entries. My God. How long has he been down here?
Henry, what happened down there?
Who are these people with you?
Men from the surrounding homesteads. I told you I'd be bringing help. Now, tell us. What did you find down there?
A mad knight lived down in the mine. He must have completely lost his head and killed your cattle.
A knight? In the mine?
Where's he now?
He's dead. We fought, and I won. I don't know what he was, but I'm certain he's the one who massacred those cows. Whether he's from hell or not, he definitely looked that way. God knows how long he spent down there.
We'll probably never learn the full truth.
But what'll we do now when something else crawls its way out of hell?
You should place your faith in God and not try to appease hell. Instead, be good Christians under Father Marion's guidance.
Thank you, Henry. As it is written in the Bible, believe, and your faith will save you. Hellish forces have no power over good Christians.
Father Marion, forgive me for doubting you. We'll go and pray, and never again will we take anything to the mine.
We'll have the mine filled in, along with the pit of hell beneath it. And you, Henry, are due a reward. Here you are. Go with God. I'll take care of the rest here on my own. Put in a good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Vysoka and Hrosnata of Rabosh could both teach you something.
Thanks. I decided to atone for...
For you, it's a necessity. Without sincere repentance, you will head straight into the arms of Lucifer, the fallen angel.
I'd like to go now.
There is a conciliation cross between Sukdol and Rabosh. Not a single drop of blood was spilled. You might be thinking, why not every dispute has to end...
What penance do I receive?
Confess your faith by repeating the creed.
I'll make sure to get off on the...
Remember the other one too, so that your legs can actually take you. Till we meet again.
Quick!
What is it, Mutt?
Look out!
The Lord sees you.
Greetings. Good day. You need something? Hey, stranger! What are you doing here?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Have you found out anything at all?
Just rumors. And those are useless. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunzling trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My real father is a nobleman. He oversaw the royal mines in Skalitz.
You don't say. You're the son of Radzig Kubula.
You know him?
Not personally. But I'm well informed about the silver mines in the kingdom, and their overseers. What happened in Skalitz was a great tragedy for the entire kingdom. It was one of the highest yielding mines. How much did your father tell you about its operation?
Hardly anything, actually.
Oh? Well, never mind. We can fix that. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private. Look out! Hang on. It's not far.
Did you hear about Tom? No, did something happen? Yeah, he burned himself. Something horrible.
Wait a bit. We're not there yet.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
Good day.
Oh, good day.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking, calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine, or...
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects. And these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the royal mint master, Ulrich Vervark von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course, for operations, wages, and shaft security.
Who's responsible for the smelting works?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then, They deduct the royal tithe, and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes, but in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom, but King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And of course, his own wealth too.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Mind where you're going. Greetings.
You're the head foreman here?
And who are you? You have no business here.
Henry. I have a letter from Sir Christian. Our family rents the mines, so I came to learn about the business.
Gawk at how the yakkers work. That's some proper graft, that is. They call me Thet. Head gaffer, Thet. If you have any questions, ask away, and don't keep me waiting.
What does a head foreman actually do?
What do you think? I give orders to all the yakkers in the pit and in the shafts. They call me Master, and they're proper respectful, because I'm the one who doles them out the chink for what they hew. I also keep the records, check the counts, and keep the coffers for the yield.
How many miners are you in charge of?
Oh, you know, Sonny, that depends. Every crew has a gaffer, a foreman. He hires men as necessary. There are 3 crews in the pits now, so I reckon there's about 30 pitmen just there.
How much ore do you extract in a day?
It's a little different every day. It depends on the rock they're hewing, if it's soft or hard. Sometimes it's 50 calves, sometimes 70.
How much was extracted on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Well, fuck day. I actually know that one exactly. It was a lovely 90 calves. The most in a really long time.
How much do the miners earn?
I pay them half a groschen for every full calf. The more calves of ore they bring out by, the more groschen they get. If they happen to be hewing soft rock with less silver, I give them some extra chink from the yield, so they earn roughly the same.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Skalitz. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
Well, just questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about?
What's it about?
Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gone through the roads, Bella. Queuing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the sty.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, did ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Less than kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
You need to know that. Spill it or I'll kick your ass. Lol.
Spill it.
Spill it.
Or I'll kick your ass. I want to know how many corves you mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla. I won't ask again.
I'll read easy, Mara. We're not going to scrap in the mound, are we? I'll tell you, it was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla.
36.
Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
That guy told 90.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Farewell, sir.
So 90 plus 36. 126. Not yet.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?